My name is Leo Connors, and welcome to The Ring and All Other Sports. Tonight, I got a very special guest, the ETWA heavyweight champion, Travis Mullet Man Hinton. Travis, man.
Nice to meet you in person, finally.
Definitely same here. Fans on Facebook and stuff, friends, you know. We got a lot of fan questions, and I want to learn all about the ETWA, so we're going to just get right into it.
Sure, man.
The pro wrestling politician. In your day-to-day life outside of wrestling, how much is your mullet a talking piece? It's a good question.
It's quite a bit, man. You know, that's how I came up with all the monikers, like the power of the mullet and, you know, the mullet maniacs. Like, all the fan questions, man, they're maniacs. So, I mean, the mullet definitely helps me stand out.
Nice. It's a very popular hairstyle when I was younger.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back, man. Bringing it back.
It's coming back. You're helping it come back.
It really is.
Joshua J. Saj. That's awesome. I like to mention people that just make comments too. You know what I mean? You don't have to always ask a question.
Yeah, that's my good buddy Josh. He loves wrestling.
All right, Josh, man. Thanks for chiming in, bud. Dan Ruckus, what products do you use to maintain that mullet?
It's actually funny because I had my hair cut during like COVID because I was like, I don't know, I don't think wrestling's coming back.
Right.
So I cut a lot of length off it. It used to be down to here. And I ended up getting L'Oreal something or another. Like, it's supposed to help your hair grow faster. So I've been using that.
That's cool.
Yep.
All right. He also wants to know, left Twix or right Twix?
I mean, do we have to choose? I eat both of them.
There you go. Good answer. All right. Jasmine Hinton.
It's my daughter.
Yes. Which one of your dogs are more annoying? Love, your favorite and only daughter.
She knows the answer to that one.
Yeah?
She does.
You going to let us know?
It's Walker. All
right.
He tries to be a good boy.
So, how many dogs you have?
I have two. I have Copper, who's a German Shepherd, Beagle, and Border Collie mix. And we've had him for about 4 years. And Walker is a Hound Dog mix, Redbone and Walker Hound Dog mix.
Nice. Awesome. All right. Sebastian Morin, did you attend any seminars? And if so, which one was the one that you enjoyed the most and why?
I'd have to say Bob Evans, probably.
Yeah.
Bob Evans seminar. I did 2 of his, and I like those. I did one with Robbie E, too, and that was pretty good. I learned a lot from that. I know Tommy Dreamer came up years ago, but I don't remember if we did a seminar or not.
But yeah, Bob Evans, man, he trained a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
He's got a great mind. I started watching him when I was young, too.
Absolutely. All right, Michael Jerome, who do you plan on challenging next? And what is your dream match? And who would you want to face?
Well, I plan on challenging Bob Evans next because I'm booked against him on the 23rd at ETWA in Newport, Vermont. My dream opponent. I don't know, man. I want to wrestle Jobs, like one-on-one.
Yeah.
My tag team partner Jobs.
All right. Awesome. Very good answers. All right. Stets.
That's Aaron Stetson. He's
all right,
he's an old school guy.
Okay. Do you know who rocked the mullet in the ETWA before you gave it a comeback? I think I know the answer.
Yes, Aaron. It was you.
Yeah. Did he have a good one, though?
Oh, yeah,
did he have a good mullet? Because, I mean, you know.
Yeah, he did. He was 15 years old, and had a nice, luxurious mullet.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was very cool.
If you're going to go for it, you got to go for it, man. I've seen, like, mullets in the 80s, the late 80s, that the wrestlers, like, honestly, like, the hair was way too long here to be long down. It was just, like, looked weird.
Scott Steiner and Mike Chioda, they had nice mullets.
Yes, they did. All right, so Tyler Payne, what are your top 2 to 3 favorite wrestling matches of all time and why? I think he's saying that you've watched, I think. Just the way he said it.
So the ones
you could give answers to both.
The ones that I watched, the ones that I like the most that I've watched would definitely be Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6. Yep. That's what put me on the map with wrestling. Like, I loved it since then. Number 2, it'd probably be something with the Steiner brothers and probably the Canadians or whatever they used to be. Those are good sets of matches.
Oh, like the Bret Hart faction in
Yeah,
WCW. I know
yeah.
you're saying, yeah, Jim Knight, Hart, him,
Yeah.
the Bulldog. Yeah. Pillman.
I mean, as far as
That
that
was
goes,
an underrated faction.
yeah, that's a tough one to answer. But as far as like my 3 favorite matches that I've done, it would have to be something with Tyler. Like I beat Tyler the first time to win the ETWA championship in 2016, and that's without a doubt one of my favorite matches.
Right.
Second would definitely have to be my dog collar match with Sonny Defarge.
Yep.
And winning the tag titles for the first time with Jobs. Two tag titles for the first time with Jobs.
Nice. So what's the other tag team title that you won? Because I take it you guys won the ETWA one.
Yeah, they wanted us to start pushing up into Canada.
Oh, nice.
And they had a partnership with some promoters up there, Sebastian Doucette and Marco Doucette, and it was EWE, Exciting Wrestling Entertainment, out of St. Hyacinthe, Quebec.
Nice.
And the picture that you shared on your page was the night that we won both titles.
Very nice.
Yep.
Excellent. All right, we got more fan questions. Tamika Daigle. Hey, what's the best scrapyard to go find a front passenger side door of a 2013 Chevy Equinox?
I mean, that's getting pretty detailed, but I knew there was a junkyard where I got a set of struts from my old Monte Carlo somewhere in Berlin, New Hampshire. So Tamika, just Google it, you'll find it.
All right. See, and I love the non-wrestling questions too. I like that. All right, Mark Foster, what would your favorite beer be?
My favorite beer?
Yeah.
I'm pretty partial to Fiddlehead, but I drink a lot of Budweiser.
Okay. Just regular Bud?
Yep, Bud Heavy.
All right. He also wants to know, could you handle facing off against an average Joe in a hardcore match, no disqualification? Is
Easy.
he considering himself the average Joe?
I think he's challenging me. He's challenging me. You don't want this, Mark. You don't want this.
No. You're going to get beat up, dude. I'm sorry. I don't even know how big you are, Mark, but I think the heavyweight champs got your number.
Yep.
All right. Jonathan, again. Diversiment.
Oh, yep.
Is that it?
Yep, something like that. Sorry if we said it wrong.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
He's a guy I met in Canada. He's a good guy.
All right. What is your favorite match that you had in your career? When, where, who, and why?
I'd say probably the street fight with Preston Douglas or the dog collar match with Sonny Defarge. Just because of the response and the electricity and the adrenaline. Like I'm very intense, when I come behind the curtain, and that's what I like is the intensity. So that's why those are probably my favorites. And actually, the dog collar match is special to me and my girlfriend's family because it's the last one her grandmother attended.
Oh, nice.
So, and you'll see her a lot on camera in that match, the dog collar match. And
very nice.
So that's it. She got to see me win the title before she left us. So
that's awesome. That really is with a lot of death in wrestling lately. You might as well just bring it up real quick with the death of Terry Funk.
Yeah.
And then the death of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, it's
like
sad.
Within a span of 24 hours.
Yeah.
Boom. Sad.
Yeah. Just stop with the death. No more death, please.
Yeah, please. Enough is enough.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
He also has a few more, Jonathan. Who would your dream opponent be?
Dream opponent. It'd have to be like a WWE wrestler. I don't know. Maybe Scott Steiner.
Nice.
He'd probably school me, but I'd like to wrestle him.
Hey, you got balls for saying Scott Steiner. That's for sure. Because not many people would, man. Because obviously the guy's kind of could be a douche.
Yeah, I would probably say like early like mullet Scott Steiner. I don't know about Big Papa Pump.
Yeah. You see,
Big Papa Pump would hurt me.
That's a really good answer. All right. He also wants to know. You wear the colors of Sweden proudly. Are you Swedish?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so.
Do you know what the colors of Sweden are? Because I don't.
Obviously yellow and blue, I guess.
Yeah, there you go, yellow and blue. Actually, you're right, because I follow hockey. like in the World Cups and everything, and that is, it's yellow
Isn't
and
it
blue.
Ukraine's colors too? Or I don't know.
It might be.
I don't know.
It could be, but different. Could be the opposite.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. One more. Do you have a great fan like Christine Drogue?
It would have been Betty Calloway,
Okay.
my girlfriend Tanya's grandmother.
Right.
And now it would be my girlfriend Tanya and my daughter Jasmine. They're my super fans.
Nice. Awesome. All right. Chelsea Mitchell Eby wants to know,
Chelsea,
who is your all-time favorite pro wrestler?
Ultimate Warrior.
All right. She's got more. Has he been to any live pro WWE or AEW shows?
No AEW shows, but I've been to quite a few WWE shows. I've been to Burlington, Vermont a couple different times. I've been to Manchester to watch SmackDown Live.
Nice.
Hartford, Connecticut for Raw, and a bunch of like house shows for NXT, and those are awesome.
Yeah, the NXT ones
Yeah.
must have been great. Because I only went to 2 NXT ones. One was in Lowell. Actually, they were both in Lowell. One was at the Songus Arena when Christian Casanova just beat, I think it was Dragunov.
Oh yeah, recently, yeah, that was a good show.
That was a really good match, too.
Yeah.
And it's funny, my oldest daughter, who's not into wrestling at all, except for when she was really little, she took me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even planning on going. So it was cool. But I like the NXT shows. I was there the night Joe won the NXT title.
Oh, nice.
At the auditorium. So
We went to Rhode Island, Kingston, Rhode Island, to watch
Nice.
it down there. That was the last time we went.
nice. And who was was it?
Oh,
how
man,
while ago was it?
Yeah, it was the Revival, and that group like
Right,
Bailey and
Yeah. 4 years ago then. Something like
Oh,
that,
man.
right? 5? Maybe more?
2016, I think,
Wow,
2015 or 16.
6, 7 years ago. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. The Revival haven't been in the in the system in
and that original class like Charlotte,
Yeah.
and, they're all moved up now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that
Right.
they were the rookies of yesterday.
Yep. Now, do you follow AEW? Just got to bring
a
it up.
little bit,
'cause-
man. Like there's so much wrestling on TV.
But were you surprised to hear that the Revival won the 2 out of 3 against the Young Bucks? Because I am. I thought the Bucks were going to put themselves over. I did.
I mean,
I did.
FTR is a good team, man.
They're awesome.
They are.
You
I mean,
know?
yeah, I guess now that there's some controversy behind FTR, yeah, I'm a little surprised, I guess.
Right? So, I don't know. All right, so she has some more. What's your finishing move and what made you choose it?
The big boot leg drop I chose because the yellow boots, like Hogan had red and yellow, and
Yep.
I did blue and yellow, and instead of Hulkamania, it was Mullet Mania.
Yep.
I also use a top rope splash or
Nice.
a twist of fate that I call a mullet cutter.
Yep.
So
Nice. All right. She has 2 more. What is the name of your intro song and why did you choose it?
generic number 5. I have no idea.
Yeah?
I don't know what the name of it is.
Do you know who plays it?
It's just some generic track that we picked because
Yeah.
of copyright laws.
Right.
So we're trying to not to do any copyright music.
All right.
But I don't know. I
It's
like
different.
it.
Yeah.
I like it. It gets me pumped.
Right. That's
So-
cool. All right. How many hours do you train before a show?
Usually we just go over the match.
Right.
Like not really any training. As far as training, that's like all in the gym.
Right.
So just pretty much call it in the back and we perform it out front.
Yep. All right. Mark Eberson, what is your favorite match of all time? Is it the Hogan Warrior one?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, got me into wrestling,
Yeah.
so I'd have to go with that.
Nice. All right. Who is your favorite indie wrestler today?
Favorite indie wrestler? That's a good one. There's so many good ones.
There
Like,
are.
I don't necessarily have just one.
Right. Do you have a couple? You can throw a couple names out there.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy and proud of Tyler. Like Tyler Payne, he's one of
Yep.
my favorites. CPA, like I like his gimmick. He's
Yep.
fun.
He comes out of the New York, New Jersey area.
Yeah,
CPA.
He's
Yep.
got a great gimmick. Anthony Green, he was cool. Now that I think of it, I did a seminar with him.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, and AG can learn a lot from
Yeah.
that kid, man.
Yeah.
The
Wrestling
kid's-
in Japan.
Yeah. Kid's
crazy.
really talented, too.
Yep.
All right, JP Holly, what's your favorite place you have wrestled in?
I definitely like wrestling in Newport. We wrestled in a bar. We wrestled in a bar a couple times, like when I was younger. And
Yep.
that was fun. That was exciting. Like I think bar shows are pretty exciting because
Right.
people get
Oh,
right
yeah.
into it and they're rowdy. You know,
Right.
like nobody wants to be the first one to start hollering and say
Yep, yep.
something's cool. But
once it breaks, it breaks.
yeah, once
All
that
right.
alcohol hits their soul, they're just ready for it.
Right. That's awesome. All right, he has a couple more. Favorite post-match food?
Oh man, like ever since I've been trying to eat cleaner and like get in good shape, it's been a cheeseburger. Like that's my reward for a
Yep.
match. I just get a cheeseburger.
Okay. That's awesome. I love a good cheeseburger too.
Yeah.
What is your pre-match routine?
Usually I'm trying to get my heart rate up, like so I can be intense, and I'm just like thinking like what would Ultimate Warrior do? Like Sting. Sting was another one that I really
Right.
liked. Like I just try to like channel my inner 80s wrestler, I guess.
Yep.
So that's kind of it, you know, just get pumped, feel the music, and
Yep.
once I come out of the crowd and everybody, I just play off them.
All right. That's awesome. All right, Tyler before?
Tyler B4.
Before. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Tyler Before. Sorry, Tyler. What got him introduced to wrestling? You can say it again if you want real quick.
Yeah, I was a little boy. I was a little boy going through the channels like TBS at
Yeah.
my grandmother's basic cable, and back then, you know, when I was a kid, we just had antenna. Like you got channel 3 and
Right.
maybe channel 8 from Portland, and that was all we got. So I'd go to my grandmother's house and start flipping through the channels, and I just remember Van Hammer, like a weird name, weird
Right.
guy. I don't know if he did anything
With
else,
his
but-
guitar.
yeah, like that was the very first wrestler I remember. And
Wow.
I just remember going through the channels and being hooked on it.
And you stuck it out.
Oh, yeah,
And
love
being
it.
Van
Love
Hammer
it,
being
man.
the first one you saw.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Okay. Darcijo Martinez?
Darcy, yeah.
Darcy. All right. How many states and countries have you wrestled in?
All right, so I've wrestled in Quebec. I've wrestled in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, obviously. So I think just 4.
Nice. And is Canada a province? Well, we
Yeah,
can throw
Canada's
that
a
in there you go.
Quebec.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think I've wrestled in New York, but just mostly Vermont and Quebec.
Okay. What's your favorite cooking show? Before you answer, on this show, there's a right answer. That's all I'll say.
All right, there's a right answer. Well, I know what they're referring to. Is it's my buddy Keith and
Yeah.
we used to get a couple beers in us, and like we were doing this joke on Facebook Live where like basically meals for under $5, and like, oh, today we're making grilled cheese
Yeah.
in the toaster. So that was my favorite cooking show, is cooking
Nice.
with Keith and Mullet Man.
Oh, you could have also said the Dropkick Kitchen with me and Sonny Goodspeed. We did 8 episodes. Yeah, I actually hit him up the other
Yeah,
day because 5 years came up on the anniversary date, like on Facebook
Yeah.
of our first show, and I'm like, look at this. So you never know; it might start back up again. All right, Clifford Sawyer, what's your favorite? I already said it, pre-match food. No, you asked me that was
Post-match.
post-match. Any pre-match food?
I try to keep a light diet, like maybe a granola bar. Like I'll eat a big breakfast, but like during showtime, like I just eat a granola bar, and then after the show, I'll get that cheeseburger.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so listen, on Saturday night, September 23rd, you guys are putting on the ETWA's The Dirty 30s
Dirty
Rumble.
Rumble. Yep.
And that's it's for the Eastern Township Wrestle Association at
Yep.
22 Main Street, Newport, Vermont.
Yep.
Doors open at 6:30, bell time at 7. You must be excited.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm excited to start wrestling again, especially at Newport. Like, it's that downtime. I get like,
Right.
real bummed out because I'm away from my normal audience and
Yeah.
my people, my maniacs, the
Right.
mullet maniacs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets kind of like a bummer, like when I go to new towns and nobody really knows me. But it just, you gotta do your thing, right?
Right.
You gotta be your character.
And you're taking on Bob Evans.
Yep.
Of Tough Guy Inc.
Yeah, he's a big dude, man. Like,
Real big guy.
yeah.
Solid veteran. You ain't gonna be able to pull any sneaky things
No.
on Bob that he's never seen.
No.
I'm just gonna say that. Bob's been around a long time, so
Yep.
should be a good match.
I actually remember watching him like in Lindenville, Vermont when I
Yeah.
was just a little kid, Green Mountain Wrestling.
I was
like,
gonna say, get Gary Levangie
Yeah,
put on those shows.
yeah. I remember that, like somewhere in Lindenville, like a hockey arena or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Just that one time.
Well, not only are you guys having a match, but the main event's a 30-person battle royal. Is that a Rumble style, or is everybody in at the same time?
I'm thinking it's gonna be a Rumble style.
Okay.
Like it'll be guys from, present to past
Right.
through the last
Yeah.
30 years.
Maybe the future.
Yeah, maybe the future.
Maybe
a couple new guys, new faces.
You never know, right?
Maybe we'll see the politician show up there.
Hey, that'd be awesome. Because listen, I am a contributor to the politicians' campaign.
Yeah.
So-
I donated. I gave him a donation.
I did too. That's
Yeah,
all I
yeah.
did. That's all I did too. Was
Yeah.
I gave him a donation.
Said, hey man, I'll vote for you come
Yeah.
November.
Yeah. Good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Good
Really
guy.
nice.
Good
Yep.
guy to vote for.
Yeah, he is.
All right. But also you have a tag team title match where, might as well say it, but after this I have a second show. And one of them is half of the tag team, the ETWA
Yep.
tag team champions. And El Guapo, Diego Alvarez,
Yep.
who's his tag team partner, is Cold Hard Johnny Pierce.
Yep. Cold hard truth.
Yes, thank you.
He's a big dude,
Sorry.
man.
Yes, he is. And he threw me off there because I was looking for the Celtics thing in there, and
Yeah.
it's the truth, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So thank you. But yeah, good tag team. And
Yeah.
Johnny's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
And I've seen Diego work, and he can work.
Yeah, he is. He really
he
can.
really can.
Kid works his ass
So
off.
yeah, he does. I'm very impressed with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm glad to have him on the roster and
right?
one of our champions.
Oh yeah, both those guys will be. Like I said, Johnny's a big dude,
Yeah, he is.
man. He was right here about maybe 12 weeks ago, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and that's actually how I found about it.
Yeah.
Found out about this show. It's like, man, I'd really like to do
I
something
appreciate
like
that.
Yeah.
I really do.
I appreciate what you're doing for the wrestling business. and getting
Thank
us
you. I do it
exposure.
because I love independent wrestling.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I love all wrestling, but to be honest with you, I pick and choose now because you can literally let it play, and then 2 hours after it's over, even an hour, find out exactly what happened.
yeah,
And I watch what I want.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I watch what I want. I watch very little AEW, a lot more WWE.
Yeah. But
you know
even
what I
then,
mean?
there's so much WWE. I can't keep
so
up with
much,
all of it.
So much.
Like you said, I like to watch what I watch.
Yes.
So.
And I always will watch NXT.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
because,
really like that because I like
know.
to, I want to see what the future is
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah. It's full of, it's got New England all over it,
Like,
man.
dude, it blew my mind the other day. Like, you said his name, his indie name, but Carmelo Hayes. I didn't
Yes.
know he was on this show. He was probably
Yep.
sitting in this chair. Like, wow.
Actually, he was sitting in that chair because on the other side was Triplicious.
Sitting with greatness here. Like, wow.
Absolutely. I actually had him on. I had Josh Briggs on,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and I had AG on.
See, I
So
like
at
I
one
like-
time, three were signed,
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, man. AG is as good as anybody that's
Yeah.
on television.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You
I
know?
really liked him in NXT, but they kept him
Yeah.
on the Cruiserweight
Yeah.
show. And
But did you notice he was on TV immediately, though?
Yeah.
Like he got there and he was on TV every week immediately.
Oh, yeah.
He was on 205 every week.
Yep.
And every other week he was on NXT.
See, I like 205 better when they went to like the dungeon look, you
Yep,
know,
yep.
during the COVID era.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I really like that look.
Right. But yeah, I mean, AG is just an incredible talent. He'll find his place wherever it's meant to be.
Yeah.
But he'll
Seems
have,
like he's doing really good in Japan right now. Like,
it's
good
amazing.
for him, man.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Also, you have the Heritage Championship as the champ Sigma.
Yep, Sigma.
is going to be taking on tough guy Tim Hughes. Another tough
Yeah.
opponent.
I think Sigma's got this. His kicks, man. I don't want to be on the receiving end of those.
He's actually been impressing me. I've been
Yeah.
to I've only been to a couple of shows the past 4 or
Dude,
5
you know,
months, and he was on 3 of them.
It blew my mind. That guy's only been wrestling like for a short period of time.
Yeah.
When he debuted in ETWA last year in February, it blew my mind that he was new. Like,
Yeah.
you're joking, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, the kid can work.
Yeah,
He
for
really
real.
can.
Yep.
And it's good to see him getting around everywhere.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
that's how you get booked everywhere, by
hungry.
going everywhere.
It's hungry.
Exactly.
Got to support that habit somehow.
Yep. And then you also have returning stars, Sonny Defarge, Jabba King, the Lost Boys, Evelyn Sage.
Evelyn Sage.
Evelyn Sage,
She's
okay.
associated with that no good Sonny Defarge.
Okay. And Jeff 40.
Jeff Fury.
Fury.
Yeah, he's from Canada.
Nice.
Yeah, he
This is
comes
my
down.
own handwriting, and I
Yeah.
can't even bring it. That's really bad, man. But yeah, no, please get him out, Jeff Fury.
Jeff Fury, he comes from Canada. I want to say he lives like in Ontario or something.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry, but
Right. But he's
yeah.
making the trip down.
yeah, he comes down. He's got family in Stansted, Quebec, and
Yeah.
then he'll come down to Newport and wrestle for us. He's been wrestling for us for quite a while. He's
Nice.
He's another one that's like a good athlete. Like he's
Right.
got those kicks, man.
Excellent. Also, the spoiler, I don't think it's Don Jardine.
No,
It's not Don Jardine.
You know,
Don Jardine passed
I heard
away.
a rumor that his real name is Brew Vallon, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure.
All right, well, maybe it is.
I'm not sure. They look a lot alike, but I don't think
Right.
it's the same guy.
Okay. And Mr. Cummels.
Crumbles? Yeah.
Crummels, it said, see, it's just
Yeah.
bad. Mr. Crummels.
He's
I'm
part
sorry,
of that no
Mr.
good
Crummels.
Defarge Incorporation.
Oh, so it's all right to say his name wrong then, right?
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
dude,
Because he's like a dirtbag.
Dude, yeah. Did you see what he did to me last year in August? He
No.
broke my leg, dude. He broke my ankle.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, that's dirty, man.
What do you
Like,
use?
The chair, dude. He jumped right off top, broke my
Right.
ankle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Preston Douglas was holding me down, and we
Really?
just wrestled a match like outside in the sun,
Yeah.
heat wave, ETWA heat wave in Derby Line, Vermont, Baxter Park.
Nice.
And like kids are screaming at him, stop.
Yeah?
And dude, like I ended up having to get carried out of the ring because he just messed my leg up so bad.
Wow. Wow, he's a dirtbag.
Dude, and you know what? Like the following month, I was waiting for him outside all night. I tried to break in, and finally, I found a way in. He's not there. He had COVID,
Wow.
so I had to wait until like April of this year to finally
Right.
get my hands on him,
Yeah.
like one-on-one.
You got him.
I got him in May. He tried to sneak out and duck out on me and get the cheap win.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I got the rematch and I got the
Nice.
ETWA gold.
Yes, baby. That's what it's all about right
Yeah,
there.
man.
The 5 pounds of gold or 10 pounds. I don't know how much that weighs. It's
I don't
either
know.
10, 5, 15, whatever.
I don't know. I don't know how much a mullet weighs either, but
True. And you rock that. You rock that as good as you're rocking that title belt.
Thank you.
So let's just talk a little bit about like when you were into wrestling. Obviously, you know, the Ultimate Warrior and Hogan and all that. But was there anybody else like in that wrestling that time? You know, maybe, you know, guys that maybe weren't the big stars. I don't know, like, you know, like an enhancement talent guy or somebody.
I don't know. I like Gilbert. That was great.
Yeah.
That was great. I used to like the oddities because of Insane
I
Clown
like the
Posse.
oddities too, because I always liked the freaks in wrestling. That was
yeah.
my thing.
Tatanka, like he's another one that
Yeah.
stands out. He kind of faded out.
He's a good guy too, man. I've been around
Yeah.
him a couple times. He's really nice. Yeah, he's like a cool guy.
I'd probably be easier if I told you like wrestlers that like I could not stand as a kid.
There you go.
William Regal, I could not stand
Really?
him. Like William Regal,
Yeah.
like when he was with the Blue Bloods,
Yeah.
he used to get under my skin so much. There was another one I can't think of it right now, but yeah, it'll come to me, I'm sure.
That's wild. So did you watch like it? So you're a fan in the Monday Night Wars.
Oh, yeah.
too. And
Wicked.
now, what would you watch first, and what would you watch taped, or were you just flipping back and forth?
WCW Nitro.
You watched that religiously and taped Raw.
It got to the point where the NWO was just like every segment, and like that's it. The NWO, I just could not stand the NWO.
Right.
Hated them. Hated them.
Well, it to me at the beginning, I didn't even like them.
Yeah.
The reason why I didn't is because I had best friends that hated wrestling.
Yeah.
Hated wrestling. All of a sudden, they liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you only like the TV crap. That's all you like. So then it got to the point where if you went to a Nitro, right, there was maybe 15 to 20% wrestling fans in there, and 75 to 80% TV fans.
Yeah.
Fans of being on television. Just so happens that wrestling's the thing.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
There was not a lot of wrestling fans there.
Yeah, my brother was not a wrestling fan whatsoever.
But he liked that, right?
Oh, he's like, oh man, they're definitely from WWF. Like, it's real, man. It's real.
Yeah.
Like, is it? Wow. Like,
and don't get in mind, the gimmick, the whole thing was cool.
Yeah, dude, I was a little boy, man. I bought right into it until it was like, all right, I hate these guys. I don't even want to watch this show anymore. Like, Sting, just kick their ass, man.
Right.
But
no, I loved it at first, how it all played out at first. But then, by the end, everybody was in there. The custodian was Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
He was in the NWO. You know what I mean? And he was the custodian. So.
Jim Duggan, another one I liked.
Dude, he was awesome.
Yeah, he was.
Another guy that everybody says is really nice. I've only been around him once, and he seemed like a sweetheart.
I met William Regal. Like I said, I hated him for years. I met him in Burlington at a house show, and my girlfriend at the time, she says, "Could I have a hug?" And he's like, "Excuse me." And he's like, "Absolutely." I gave her a hug and signed my autograph book. Like, wow, that guy is actually really nice. Like,
that's cool.
Like, he is really good at being a bad guy, because I did not see that coming.
Right.
So
nice. Now, and he wasn't sporting a mullet. Was he?
No.
And she asked him for a hug. Did she give you a hug afterwards too?
Oh no, I didn't even have a mullet back then, man. This was the mullet just came to be. Like,
oh really?
I was doing this group called the Awesome Foundation. It was myself and Cody Wells, and our manager was a guy that I worked with at Ethan Allen at the time, Furniture Factory.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you want to come and be our mouthpiece? And oh man, he loved it. Like, he'd be cutting promos on our coworkers. His name's Joe Higginson. And so he was our manager at the time. And just one day we're waiting for the ring to show up at the venue. And I said, I'm going to grow a mullet. And it's going to be like Mike Awesome, right? Because it's the Awesome Foundation. So that's how the mullet came to be. And then I turned into Mullet Man.
Nice. So. Well, Mike Awesome did sport a really great mullet.
Yes.
And listen, I have a tape of him somewhere in my basement. Nowhere to lie. He's so new in Florida independent wrestling. He's got 2 left feet. Yeah. It's like ridiculously bad. Knowing how he ended up being so great, it's amazing to I haven't found the tape in a while, but I know I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
And he, no lie, man, it was like, because, he was big. Whatever this tape was, there was no way he had been wrestling more than like a month.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was really bad. But he ended up becoming so good and killing the shitty gimmicks that WCW gave him.
Yeah.
You know, the chick thriller, the fat chick thriller or whatever. Like that.
I was kind of out of it by then.
But he tried.
Yeah, he did. Tried to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Yeah, and he was very, very, very talented wrestler.
Yeah.
And took his own life, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. All right, so you said you watch a little TV of wrestling, right?
Yeah.
You follow.
It's so much easier to just follow it on like social media, but I try to watch like the live events, like they're called premium live events now. But
well, they had the all in yesterday.
Yeah.
And Wembley Stadium in London, England. And I only seen some of the results, but I think Saraya won the women's title.
Yeah, good for her, man.
So that means she beat Toni Storm. Who was the champ?
I think it was Sheeta.
Yes, Sheeta.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there was Chris Jericho took on. Come on, who did Jericho wrestle?
Yeah.
I can't even remember. This is horrible. I didn't write it down either.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it at all. I just read the results, but I obviously didn't read them that good.
Did you see the fake article that Ed showed up? Like that one got me.
Really?
It wasn't real. It was a video game clip, I guess. Like,
Wow.
oh, you got me. You got me.
Well, those video things look so
Oh,
real
yeah.
now, man.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable. You have to watch it for a couple
Yeah.
minutes to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but Ed, you're an idiot if you leave and go to the AEW. You are. You're really an idiot. All you're gonna do is get some money, and I mean, you're gonna burn a bridge. You're gonna burn a bridge that you built for 25 years. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like Edge too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I met him and everything. He's another nice guy.
Yeah.
Right, Ryan Drew? Everybody's a nice guy that comes on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. But Adam Cole and MJF had a good match.
Yeah, that was a pretty good story from what I saw. They were like doing the best friends thing.
Yeah.
Like step brothers kind of.
Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And the roll up for the pin and like just Adam Cole just in despair, just sitting there like knowing he had that chance.
So are they gonna implode now? Like have they been like bickering following up to it? Like,
Right. The good work he's been doing with MJF is getting everybody off his little body thing.
Yeah.
Was what everybody likes to say about him now.
Yeah, yeah.
Ever since he left WWE, he don't really have a body anymore. And they're kind of right.
Yeah.
I mean, his girl's got as much muscle as she does, and she's a skinny girl.
Yeah. She's
You know?
another good wrestler too.
They're both real good. I mean, Adam Cole is an incredible wrestler, man.
Yeah.
The only 3-time ROH champ. You know, and that's saying something because they've had a lot of good champs.
Yeah, absolutely.
ROH.
Yeah. Long
You know?
history too. Long history. And
Yes.
they've always been under the radar.
Yeah. And now, matter of fact, there was a match from the early ROH days, Samoa Joe, CM Punk.
Yeah.
You
Good
know,
rivalry.
Punk won that one, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Punk won that
I used
match.
to really like Punk like a few years ago, but
Yeah.
it's like all these things that I keep reading, it's like, what is going on here? It's
He's a jerk in real life, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I
oh
don't know,
no,
never
I'm
met
being
him.
honest with you. He is. He's a real jerk in real life. I've been around him a few times.
Yeah.
And he's a jerk. He's like, he can't help himself.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
know
like-
what I mean? He's like a miserable guy, and he wants to make sure everybody around him's kind of miserable too.
It's like that thing where it's like, you know, you put rotten fruit next to each other and everything turns rotten.
Yep.
It's kind of like the same idea.
Yep. And but I will say this: knowing all that about him, when he's on TV, I watch him
Yeah. Yeah.
because
no,
he's
he-
good.
His mouth, man.
Because
it's his
he's
mouth.
good.
He's a
Nope,
good
I
talker.
watch him, right? Even though I'm telling you that he's a jerk.
You want to see what he's going to do next.
Because he's that good.
Yeah.
He's that good of a performer.
Yeah.
That, you know, it doesn't matter if he's a real jerk. You want to see him. You really want to know what's going on. I mean, this thing with Jungle Boy is like silly.
Yeah. Something about
Over
using
gl-
real glass.
Yeah,
or-
using real glass. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of silly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think about like a Jungle Jack Perry, young kid, hasn't been in wrestling
No.
longer than 5 years, if that.
I really liked the Jurassic Express, and then they split him
Yeah.
up, and now I guess he's doing the bad guy thing. But I guess you got to go back and forth and
Right.
really find like who you are as a veteran, or you
Yep.
know, when you get there, like you got to play with your character a little bit, I guess, and
Right.
have layers. You got to have layers like an onion.
Absolutely. And he's talented. It's not just like he's just, living off his father's name, and you know what I mean?
Right.
But he's not a good promo. He's getting there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to take him time.
Yeah.
But he can work. I mean, and so can Hook. What do you think
Yeah.
about Hook?
Yeah, he's pretty crazy.
I mean, he's only, 21, 22
I know, man.
years
Like,
old?
I'm 37. And I wish I could go back and like
Right.
be that young and just know what I know now.
I wish I could be 37.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm 58, man. Getting old.
Hey, it happens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt.
Time waits for no one.
No, it does not.
But
A
yeah.
lot of wrestlers hung around too long.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know how long I'm going to hang around. No, I'm just teasing. No, but in AEW, you got to admit, the thing with MJF and Adam Cole is red hot.
Yeah.
Red hot. And
Yeah.
just like the bloodline was so hot for the WWE. Now, where does it go?
Right, that's it. Where do you go next? And
Yeah.
that's-
Jey Uso's gone, supposedly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, he ain't gone.
No,
He earned a
no.
vacation, is what
Yeah.
he did.
Heard something that's contract expired, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I can't see him signing anywhere else.
No,
anyways,
no, he's
man.
just-
That whole family, man, loves Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You know, Vince McMahon,
yeah.
oh, you had a baby? I'll be in touch in 17 years.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
we'll sign him. We'll
Oh,
sign
yeah,
him.
of course he will.
Yeah.
Because they're all great athletes. Not all of them have been very, big time successful.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
few that haven't been
And-
huge, but they made it on the indie circuit pretty
Yeah.
good, like Lance and Lloyd. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see there's a couple of them. Like there's one in MLW, is there?
Yes, that is, what's his name? Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Jacob, yeah.
What was the one that was with Evolution for a while? Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and DiBiase.
Umaga.
No, not
No,
Umaga.
Mana.
Yeah, we only saw him for like a
he
couple
was
weeks.
he's Alpha Junior. It's like that's what he wrestles under
Yeah.
now, Alpha Junior,
Yeah.
because he's Alpha of the Samoan son.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah, he was only around for a cup of coffee and then
No.
he disappeared. So I don't
that
think,
was a good little trio.
Yeah.
Though. It was perfect for them too.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, man, the two of them ended up. Oh, look how good. I mean, Randy became a bigger star than Cody first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way bigger star.
Absolutely.
And Cody's a big star now too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I still think Randy's a better. And I'm a huge Dusty Rhodes buck, but I still
yeah.
think Randy Orton's a better wrestler.
He's a grizzled
than
vet,
Cody,
man. He's
you
a
know?
grizzled vet. He got to work with The Undertaker and learn
Oh,
some
yeah.
hard lessons.
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't get it easy.
No. And I mean, and he's good. He was with Evolution.
Yep.
You know what I mean? His father was a great wrestler. His grandfather was a great wrestler. I mean, and I don't know if he's coming back.
I hope he does.
That's the thing that I hear is he's hurt, and
Yeah.
doctors are saying you can't wrestle anymore,
Yeah.
and he wants to wrestle, and
Give
I mean,
it time, I guess.
I mean, if he comes back, he come back. But I mean, I don't want to see him come back just to get hurt
Right.
either. You
Right.
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Or just come back too soon and he's, not
Right.
ring ready.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, like you may be in shape, but there's a difference in being in shape
Yeah.
and then being in ring shape.
Yeah.
You run those ropes, man, you get blown up in
Right.
seconds.
Oh, I can imagine.
The show I did yesterday afternoon, I was
Yeah.
doing my whole spiel and I got up on the top rope to do the 10 punch and I got like 5 in. I'm like, wow, I need to slow down. I'm getting tired. I'm getting blown up, man.
Nice.
But yeah, that was a good show too. That was down in Williamstown, Vermont, or up from here, I guess.
Right.
But it was in Williamstown, Vermont, at a place called The Den.
Nice.
And they had like a little barbecue out back and a patio area,
Nice.
full bar. This guy Cletus, he's only wrestled 10 matches, and
Cletus, I think I've already heard of Cletus.
I never heard of him, dude.
yeah.
I was like, I really like this kid. Like,
Yeah.
and I watched their match, man. They tore that house down. They went outside, broke the fence, cracked an umbrella over the other guy. Like,
Now, can I ask you, does Cletus come from Rhode Island?
yes, I believe that's where
the
he's
Cletus.
from.
He's already making a name
Yeah.
for himself. He
10
is.
matches, dude. 10
Yeah.
matches, and you're wrestling a street fight.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's awesome.
Yeah, good for him, man. Absolutely.
Nice.
Yep.
And who else was on that show?
He wrestled B.A. Tatum, and Cletus
nice.
in the street fight. The opening match was Ike and Samuel Radcliffe.
Yep. No, both those guys, both guests here.
Yep. And then it was me and Preston Douglas. And then I'm not sure who was after us. Oh, it was Bobby Bishop and Miles Hendricks, I believe.
Okay.
Nakoma Tala and Sarah Bully Jade.
Okay.
The Guapos, Cold Hard Guapos,
Yes.
Johnny Pierce and Diego Alvarez against the Brodies. I dubbed them the Brodies, Owen Brody and
Okay.
Brody Jackson.
Yeah.
He's a young kid, 20 years old, coming
Nice.
up. He started out as a referee and he's been wrestling in Green Mountain Wrestling and
Nice.
down in North Adams, Massachusetts. So he's trying to make a name for himself.
Nice.
Good wrestler. They did a flying head scissors like spear.
Yeah.
Like as a double team move. I thought that was real creative. I'm forgetting somebody. Maybe I'm not. Maybe the street fight was that other one. So there was 6 matches, 5 or 6
That's
matches.
not bad. Small little card.
Yeah, it was good, man.
In the day or at night?
It was in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the
Nice.
afternoon, bell time. And
Yeah.
the first match, like, they were kind of easing into it, and then just something just popped in them, and they're excited, ready for fighting and
That's
action.
awesome.
Yep. It was a good night. It was a good afternoon, too.
That is awesome. And that was now who put that show?
That was Adam Lash's Green Mountain Wrestling.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, and next Saturday, or September 9th, we'll be at Orleans County Fair, and that's a big one for me because my
Nice.
family is all from Barton, Vermont. Like,
Nice.
most of the Hintons come from Barton, Vermont.
Yeah.
So it's important to me to do that one.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And that's when
September 9th.
September 9th. So
Yep.
that's real soon. 2 weeks.
Yep.
Right? Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, after
Yeah.
Labor Day. Yep. Not this Saturday coming, but the following.
Right. No, that's awesome. Yeah. And let's talk again more about this coming Saturday night. Right? This Saturday night.
This Saturday?
Yeah. Right? The 23rd. The Dirty 30.
No, that's in a few weeks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, and that is the Eastern Township Wrestling Association
Yep.
puts on the Dirty 30 Rumble.
Yep.
Saturday night, 222 Main Street, Newport, Vermont. Doors open at 6:30, bell time at 7. Anybody you can announce for the Battle Royal that you know of?
I'm not sure of who's in the Battle Royal. I just know the announced matches.
Right.
That's all I know right now.
So that's you versus Bob Evans is going to be very good.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. It should
Yeah.
be good. It should be good.
Yeah. Now, has you said you went to a seminar of Bob's?
Yeah, I went to actually 2 of them. He did one in Newport, Vermont, and
Yeah.
then he did another one in a small town in Quebec.
Oh, nice.
That I was part of. That was for FML,
Okay.
Fédération de
Yeah.
Montérégienne de Lutte.
Right.
It's supposed to be a play on words, FML,
Yeah.
So, and that's Eric Oz Ouimet. I'm sorry if I said your last name wrong, but we call him Oz.
Dude, don't worry about it. I say people's names
Yeah.
that I know wrong
Yeah,
on this
right
show.
on.
You kidding me? But no. But also the tag team title match, the Cold Hot Guapos taking on Relentless. Can you tell us anything about Relentless?
I don't even know who they are, man.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
all
really
right.
don't.
It's all right, but you do know the Cold Hot Guapos.
Dude, man, they're like the Relentless, man. They've got a big task with the Cold Hard Guapos,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Johnny Pierce is the mountain to climb, and
And
Diego will probably
can work, man.
Dude, Diego's
Johnny
gonna,
can work too, though.
Oh yeah, he can,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
They're gonna work him to their limits, man.
Right?
Like, these boys better be ready. Better be ready, man. That's ETWA tag champions.
You better be relentless, boys,
Yeah.
because you got an uphill challenge.
I'll have to check him out though, because now I'm like interested. I want
Right.
to know more about him.
And then the Heritage Championship, again, we were talking about Sigma, who hasn't been wrestling all that long.
Nope.
But he's been wrestling quite a bit
Yeah,
lately.
he is. He's everywhere, man.
He is. He's everywhere.
Yep. Grinding.
He's getting booked everywhere, kind of like Johnny Pierce
Yeah.
is being booked everywhere, too, because I noticed Johnny Pierce is getting booked everywhere.
Man,
And
like,
Diego, too, matter
yeah.
of fact.
Oh, dude, a lot of these guys that are, between Green Mountain Wrestling and
Yeah.
ETWA, a lot of them are.
Nicole Battaglia.
Yeah, she's another one. She actually, years and years ago, probably like 2012, she was in ETWA for a cup of coffee, too.
Nice, so she can work.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
been around a long time.
Yeah, she has, yeah.
She can definitely work.
She came up with like a bunch of the RICW guys, like Jamie Tucker
Yeah.
and Little Daddy Bravo.
Yep.
Chaz Marinelli.
Nice.
Came up with a bunch of them, and they were introduced to us through Jabba King.
Yep.
Jabba King, Henry Thomas, he brought a lot of those guys from Massachusetts and Rhode Island up originally, and
Right.
now, a lot more guys from all around the country are coming, and it's really cool.
Nice. And again, Lord, Sigma's taking on Tough Guy
Yep.
Inc.'s Tim Hughes.
Yeah, Sigma and Timmy are gonna have a good match.
That is going to be real good because Tim's not only a tough guy, but he can work, boy. He can really work. So, like we were saying before, like the show started, whatever, but wrestling's had a hard week.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, a legend passes away, Terry Funk, in less than 24 hours. It comes out that, you know, a newer legend
Yeah.
passed away in Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
That's sad, man.
36 years old, and
Yeah.
they say he's had COVID and he had a heart attack,
That's what they're saying, yeah.
and it's crazy. He's 36 years old.
Yeah, I can't imagine, man. You know, like
No,
it's
me
like it's like my age. You know, I could
Yeah.
wake up tomorrow dead, and
Yeah.
you know, and I
Yeah.
don't want that on my family, and I feel
Right.
bad for his family too. You know, that's terrible. You know, small kids got to grow up without their father.
Yeah,
Kids need both parents, man.
Right.
Absolutely.
absolutely is right. And it's just so sad. And then Terry Funk, you know, I mean, he had lost his wife a couple of years earlier. You know, was living in an assisted living facility.
Yeah.
It's not any way that
Nobody
people want to go
nobody-
out that
yeah,
way.
nobody
wants
that.
to go out
No.
like that, you know.
No.
But he was loved by millions of people,
Yeah.
not just in the United States,
In-
but in other countries.
Did you ever watch the barbed wire match with him and Sabu?
Oh, from Japan?
In ECW.
ECW. Yeah, where they had to cut them loose.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I think that was like probably the first ECW videotape I ever watched.
Really?
And I'm like, what the hell is this
Yeah.
old guy doing? Like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. He's in his 50s or 60s then?
He did his first moonsault. I think Paul Heyman said it like 54 years
Yeah.
old. 54 years old.
What
did his
have I got
first
to lose?
moonsault. Yeah.
Just bang a knee up, huh? Whatever.
Yeah, my knees are already
Yeah,
bad.
exactly.
Who cares?
Run
You
it.
know? Crazy.
Yeah, and then that match that he had one night stand with Mick Foley and
Oh,
Edge.
yeah. Yep.
And then like his eye got taken out or something. Like, you are a crazy old man. Middle-aged and crazy ain't just a moniker.
He is a crazy guy.
And like the thing is, like the news of Bray Wyatt passing, people didn't want to overshadow Terry Funk with it,
Right.
but it definitely.
It definitely did, and it's because of like Bray Wyatt being a
Young.
cult, being young in the wrestling thing. Now everybody wanted him to be doing stuff,
Yeah.
but he hadn't been doing stuff.
Wanted him to
I
be
mean, he came
successful.
back and gave hardly anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
really hasn't.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'll say it right now. I thought it could have been self-inflicted. That's the way it sounded at first.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times
Like
in the
depressed or
wrestling, it
something.
kind of is.
Like, because I heard Brody Lee's death, like, really messed with him bad.
Oh yeah, I can imagine they were best
So,
friends. I mean,
yeah.
they were in a faction together.
Yeah.
The three of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, they were trying to make Braun Strowman into the same, but he's really not.
No.
It was the three of them at first.
Yeah.
It was
That's
Eric,
how it worked. And then they just kept
Yeah.
trying to play with it. And it's
Yeah.
like, you're ruining it.
Yeah, and then they put Daniel Bryan in it.
And
that
Randy
was-
Orton.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was getting silly.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is how serious were they of having all those characters from the Funhouse as people?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't there talks of that or something?
Maybe it'll come out now.
What
Who was gonna
What
be
was the
this?
show where they all dressed up in the characters? It was one of the live events.
Yeah, I forget which one. It might have been SmackDown.
that was
I
a
think
cool-
It was SmackDown.
That was a cool thing, man. They should have, woulda, coulda, but they
Yeah.
should have done something with that.
Yep. But then he wasn't around.
Yeah.
So I think they were probably thinking of doing something like
Yeah.
that because they were getting people for it. Supposedly. I mean, there were rumors of people being the pig guy and so on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't really care for Alexa Bliss being part of it. I liked it
Right.
when she did her own thing.
Yeah. Though they blew that by not making her sister Abigail a long time ago. That's
Right.
all they would have to do was make her sister and she would have been fine.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But they didn't. And they talk about it all the time, but yet who is it?
Sometimes all it takes is just a change of how you look, like your
Right.
change of your image. Like Rhea
Yep.
Ripley, she was that gorgeous blonde, and then she's like, all right, well, I'm going to be a metalhead blonde now.
Yeah. Now
and then
she's-
she dyed it black, and it's like she looks like
as damn good as that too.
yeah, it's like a beast.
Yeah.
Beast, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I like a good girl that could kick my ass.
There you go, dream
You know what I
match,
mean?
dream match.
Yeah, be a Rhea Ripley. Yeah,
wherever this
come on,
camera is.
Come
but-
on, beat me up.
Yeah,
I'd
there
love
we go.
it. No, but how about this? the women's, like we were saying, Saraya's now the new women's champ. She's got matches, to have against Britt Baker, Tony Storm, But I think, weren't they in the same group, weren't Tony Storm and Ruby Riott, right? Is that?
Yeah, the Misfits or something. Yeah.
So that
or
kind
the
of
Outcasts. I don't remember.
Yes, and Tony Storm was the champ not that long ago.
Right, and why didn't they keep it on her, man? I don't know. It's confusing. Like, there's so many people there. Like, I can't get invested in one character. Like this bloodline thing, you're so invested in it because that's all you see.
Well, that was great though.
It is. I mean, like.
That lasted for over a year.
The Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins and The Fiend.
Yes.
Like, all right, I'm done with the Hell in a Cell.
Right.
Like, just retire it.
Yep.
And then they did it with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
Right.
And I'm like, this isn't really that exciting.
Right.
But I am so compelled by whatever they are doing.
Yep. And it worked, though. Jey and Roman could work well together.
Yeah.
You know? And I think when Jey comes back, we'll see some good, maybe even see a shift in power.
Yeah.
They obviously feel Jey is better than Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're pushing him more.
Exactly.
But like you said, when Jey comes back, he's really gonna get that pop because they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Absolutely. And him and Roman are gonna make money.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna make a lot of money.
Oh man, they've got to already be making money together.
I don't know if you've seen a picture online of Rikishi's new look.
Yeah, bald.
He's bald. It didn't even look like Rikishi.
No, it doesn't.
It didn't.
No, looks like Butterbean or something.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it looked like Butterbean. All right, so Saturday night, the 23rd, right?
Yep.
September the Dirty 23rd. 30 Rumble, September 3rd, 23rd, at 222 Main Street, Newport, Rhode Island, the ETWA's Dirty 30 Rumble.
Newport, Vermont.
Newport, Vermont, yes. Doors open at 6:30, bell time at 7.
Yep.
And you'll be defending that title against Bob Evans.
Brutal Bob Evans.
Brutal Bob.
But let me tell you something. Brutal Bob Evans has never stepped in the ring with the Mullet Man, Travis Hinton. So I could be the wild card, man.
There you go.
You know?
Thanks for coming on, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
All right. We're out. Peace. Hi, guys. I hope you're enjoying the show. Listen, I could use a little help to grow my YouTube channel. So if you could please like, share, and subscribe. That's most importantly, subscribe. Send me a direct message, and I'll give you a shout out here on the show. My YouTube channel is real simple. It's just my name, Leo Connors. Thanks in advance. Peace.